Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie, and I would like to welcome you to Wednesday afternoon Craft Spot. I'm coming to you live today from my craft studio in Bancroft, Ontario, Canada. So, welcome. Um, I was coming. I'm a little bit late. I'm a couple minutes late. Did you hear me talking to you? Ever do that? Something ridiculous like talk to your computer, even though it's not actually connected to where you're going yet. I hadn't even hit go live, and it's like, I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm just, doing all these last minute things and trying to get things set into the right places and looking for my designer series paper package so I could get the name of the paper correct and, you know, on and on and on. So happy Wednesday. I hope you are having a great day. It's been a good day here. The weather is, spring, warm weather. I don't know where it is. It doesn't seem to want to really commit. So it's not terribly cold today, but it's gray and dreary and kind of drizzly now. It just started to rain about 20 minutes ago. And I'm like, don't let it rain too hard. I don't want the internet to go out. So at the cottage, because we are on a satellite, maybe a dish, when it gets really cloudy and that it the internet can get a little questionable, but fingers crossed, I seem to be here now. I should find me, shouldn't I? And if you are here, if you have found me, say hello. Let me know that you are here and watching. And yes, it does say there's internet. I'm just like, okay, nothing's changing here. Why is this not? My page doesn't seem to want to refresh here. But oh, there we go. Okay. I think we're there. I think we're good. Um, so if you are here, as I say hello. Let me know that you are here and that you are watching. I don't know why this comes up twice, and I never know which one to look at because I don't know. I don't know where the comments are going to show up. I don't think it's on this one. I think it's on the last one. But n now I never know how to get rid of this one. I try doing page back. Does that take me back here? Maybe. I'm not sure. I'll just keep watching. Okay, so my card class this month is masculine cards. So I thought that I would keep that trend going and share some masculine type of cards today. Bottom line, no flowers. These cards could be appropriate for anyone, but there's a number of uh, men in your world that possibly don't care for flowery types of cards. So here's an alternative. So that's what we are going to do today. But just before we get to that, I wanted to share with you a little bit of information for my June card club. We're not even quite at the middle of May yet, and here I am talking about the June card club. But my card club includes product, so I do have to order that for you once you register for the card club. And it is a subscription type of club, so that I assume once you join, you are going to continue each month, and I will reward you with a gift after 6 consecutive months. But I check with you every month. I double check to make sure people are coming. It is in person in Wasaga Beach if you are local to that area, or if you would just like the kit with the PDF tutorial. I do a full PDF tutorial for all the cards. And if you would just like that kit, you may subscribe and I can deliver that anywhere in Canada. So you don't have to come to the Wasaga Beach Craft Studio, but it is fun to get together and craft. So if that's an option, I encourage you to do that. Okay, let me put this down to the crafting area, and I will show you that for the month of June, we will be using the Impressions of Bloom bundle. So this is a new bundle. It just went live at the beginning of May. Pretty sure it's in the annual catalog. So I haven't, there's so many new things, and some are in the annual catalog and some are online, and everything is lovely. Actually, this one is online. Yes, this is not one that's in the catalog. So I suppose I could just double check in the stamp sets. HIJ. No. Okay, so it is not in the catalog. Therefore, it is an online exclusive. And all that means is that it won't be in a printed catalog. But if you go online, search for impressions, a bloom, probably even if you search for a bloom. I searched for impressions when I was looking it up, and everything will pop up that is there. It's a beautiful suite of products. There are these stamps, two-step stamping, which I always think is fun because it just adds so much dimension to your images. You get a darker and a lighter image, and it's fantastic for adding depth and texture to all of your projects. So that is the stamp set, and then there is also dies that go with this, and uh, then there's so much more. And I'm not going to show it all to you today because we would be here for quite some time, but there is this beautiful designer series paper. Check out those colors. Okay, blues and purples. Okay, it's my I love these colors button right there. And lots of pretty colors. Look at all those colors in there. I'll share with you in just a moment exactly what the colors are. You gotta love the bright sunny yellow colors, right? Just fun. And look at this one. This is beautiful paper. Love that. Some more colored flowers, lots and lots of different colored flowers in here. There's a couple more pieces as well. And the backs are, um, typical backs, more muted designs, good for background patterning and all of that sort of stuff. So we're going to play with that as well as some other goodies from the suite. So you want to get in on this because there's just so many great things that we'll be playing with. So colors, crushed curry, darling duckling, that's one of the new in colors, fresh freesia, garden green, misty moonlight, old olive, peach pie, that's one of last year's in colors, pecan pie, pool party, pretty in pink, and strawberry slush, and that is also one of the new in colors. So touch on a couple of the new in colors, some of last year's in colors, and then just some other beautiful colors to play with in this. So register now by the 20th of May so that I can get all of the appropriate products ordered for you so that you will have everything that you need to in order to craft and make some beautiful projects. Okay, so today, as I said, we're doing masculine cards. So all those flowery things, that's for next month. We're not, and I will share some of that on an upcoming craft spot, just so you can see some of that product in action. But the deadline is coming next week, so that's why I wanted to mention it today. In the meantime, we are doing no flowers today. We are going to be using the Take to the Sky designer series paper. Now, this is not new designer series paper. This came out last year, but it's fantastic paper. Look at all these old-fashioned airplanes. Don't you love it? And some great checks and things. There's some more line drawings, and this is just, great, fabulous background. Look at those clouds, aren't they? It's just interesting paper, and then some more checks. And there are some other pages in here. This piece, look at this. Check this out. Okay, so there's a card ready to go. You just cut these guys out, mount them, layer them up a little bit, and boom, you have a great card. And then these could be used as tags or they could be used on cards as well. So if you're looking for some quick crafting, this is a fantastic page for just that purpose. And we'll make a card with that. Second, we'll do the quick one second. But here's the first idea that I wanted to share with you. So, let me just, okay, I am going to use a smoky slate standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. If you are here and you are commenting, I'm going to apologize right now because I'm not sure my comments are showing up on here. It doesn't seem to be showing, and I don't know how to I don't know how to get it to where it needs to be. I tried doing this last time and it didn't really help me solve my problem. I'm just typing uh a message in here to see where it shows up, to see whether I can ever figure this out. Okay, so it's there. Will it stay? I'm not sure, but anyway, if you are putting comments in right now, I am not seeing them, just so you know. So I'm not ignoring you. They don't seem to be coming through and showing. So, okay, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. Then I have a piece of Knight of Navy cardstock that is 5 by 3.75. And then I'm going to do some patterns, a pattern with Designer Series paper. So I have cut from the Meant to Be um, dies, these hexagons. I love these. I love this shape. So I have chosen 3 patterns. Uh, these 3 patterns. Oh, how did I have this one? I think I had it this way, this way, this way, this way. Yes, this way. Um, and I'm just going to do something. Get this out of the way. Hopefully this is all in the camera because I won't be able to move it because it's all loose pieces. Something like that. Um, to make a background. Thought would be kind of cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start by cutting 2 edge pieces in half, top to bottom here. Right on the edge of my trimmer there, and give them a chop chop. Okay, so we have this and this. That's what we're going to work with. And then I will trim the rest after I get it assembled. So to help with assembly, what I have done is I have cut, this is just a piece of copy paper, and I have cut it 4.75 by 3.5 because that's the size that I want my background piece. So I'm just going to put that right here because that's kind of right about where I need to be. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to use liquid glue because I may need to do a little wiggling of this as I start. Put this over here, and I'm going to put my liquid glue onto these 3 pieces. That one, this one. It's right at the edge of the paper. Let's just see how this works out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right about there. Hopefully is pretty much the middle. Okay, and then this guy is going to go it's supposed to go the other way around. Oh, good grief. It's like, why are those two not matching? Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. This needs to go up 1.5, 1.5-ish, right about there on the edge of my paper. That will be better because now this should line up. Everything is touching, it will stay straight. So do have a little bit extra on this paper, but that's okay. I will just trim it afterwards. So I'm gonna have to trim these edges as well. I'm gonna go with that. And now what I'm going to do is put this whole thing onto my silicone mat so I don't get sticky stuff all over my paper. So now I'm going to put some adhesive all over this part up to that edge. Then I will come in here with these pieces. Again, everything is just going to be touching. You could do these with gaps as well if you wanted. I just thought I would do it. Everybody touching each other. Go. And then same thing at the bottom. You could do this with the oh, there's a punch. Everyday tags, everyday. I want to say everyday something. Might be able to grab it quickly to give you the exact name, but it's the punch that's almost a similar shape. It's not everyday anything. It's heartfelt hexagon. I was not even close. But this one, you could do as well. This one, you can't have it touching everywhere because there's kind of rounded edges to it. So you're going to want to leave a little bit of a gap between your pieces, but it does work very well for the same sort of pattern creation. So yes, okay. So that is all down. Just going to give that a press on the back. Move this out of the way. I'm going to bring my trimmer back in and trim this right at the edge of my paper side and right at the edge of my paper on this side. And then I'm also going to take off this little extra piece. Very thin little bits I'm shaving off of there, but that's what we want. And I think that I just need to take an itty bitty bit off of here as well. I perhaps didn't need to, but I did. So there we go. So there is our background piece, quick and easy. And now I've got Simply Said. I'm going to, oh, I'm not using this. I'm using this one. For this card, I was going to use this. This is Happy Birthday from Unbounded Love. And somewhere, here we go. I did die cut. These are the Nested Essentials dies. I thought that would be good for this. So, Night of Navy ink. Put that straight. Hopefully I can get this straight. I did cut two of these. I'll be honest. I cut an extra just in case I mess it up. But hopefully I won't. Yeah. So if you live in Canada, you know that we are coming close to the Victoria Day weekend, also known as May 24, even if it's not on May 24th, and also sort of affectionately known as the unofficial kickoff to summer. Unfortunately, they are not forecasting very good weather for this weekend. Last year, our best friends were here, and uh, Dave and I actually went swimming. The water was very fresh, but yeah, we swam, and it's one of those things that you just want to be able to say you went swimming on May 24, and we did. But I don't think that's going to happen this weekend. It is not looking like it's going to be stellar weather, unfortunately. It's very sad, but I suppose on the positive side of that, if it's not really warm, we won't want to be outside a whole lot. And it is black fly season here in cottage country, so we're okay not spending large quantities of time outside with the black flies. They have been out for a little while, but they haven't been biting yet. But we had a couple of beautiful warm days last couple days, so I suspect that they are waking up and getting ready to find a snack. Okay, now the dilemma. Do, 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 do. Right in the middle? I don't think right in the middle. That I think over to an edge, maybe centered, maybe lower. Can you see that? Oops, sorry, I should move my hand so you can see what I'm showing you. Maybe right about there. Pop him up with dimensionals. Do I have any better? Okay, so here we go. This off. Let's let's not switch. Okay, then I think I will put this just on my card flat. Choose. Just debating whether to pop this one up as well. Just go flat piece. Make sure I've got it opening correctly. Just right there. There we go. Now, I know this is a card for guys, but you know, you kind of just have to have a little bit of something on it, don't you? White, maybe? white, maybe. Ah, they're not shiny or anything. They're not glistening. They're not. I have these, which are really nice. They're a little bit shiny though. Not. I do like them though. Ooh, they're lovely. Not positive they're quite right. We could go with silver. Right? Some metal's always appropriate. Should stopped at one, but I didn't. Just a little something, something. Should put closer to this here. If I'm giving a card like this to my husband, he knows. MSH is such a good sport about things. He knows his card's gonna have bling on. It's what I do, right? We're card makers. We have to put a little finishing touch on things. So there we go. There is one card. Kind of a neat idea. This is also an awesome design for scrapbooking. If you're looking for a scrapbook layout, just cutting different papers with the meant to be dies. They are awesome. There's all sorts of layers, different sizes of these hexagons. Love it. Just love it. Okay. Second card. I also using a smoky slate card base. But for this one, I'm gonna use one of those pieces from this sheet. Okay, so you get 2 pages of this. So I'm gonna use that one. That one, yes. And I've already cut it out. So there it is. There's our airplane. And then I wanted to mount it on a piece of mossy meadow. So I got a piece of mossy meadow, and then I thought, well, it kind of needs a little something. So I decided that I would emboss the mossy meadow layer, and I decided to use the Forever Plaid embossing folder, which is one of my favorites. But then I decided to, let's add a little extra interest. So I embossed it on an angle. Can you see that? Just for something different, just because I could. This is one of the large embossing folders, so you have some good flexibility in how you put your paper on. Or, I mean, you can fit 2 card front size pieces of paper into these folders, but I was only doing 1, so it gave me extra room, and I just turned it and thought, well, that's kind of fun, isn't it? So now I just need to mount this onto here, and add a sentiment, and boom, we have a card. That's what I meant by quick and easy. So I have a smoky slate 1/2 inch strip, and now I am using the Simply Said happy birthday sentiment for this card. So bring that in. And my meadow ink. And this piece of cardstock came from a 1-inch strip. So I have a spare of this one as well, but let's see if we can go 2 for 2 today, shall we? Yes, I do believe we can. I got my Stampin' Scrib out. It's way over on the other side of my desk. And my chamois right here. So guess what I'm using? Go. They're both fantastic for cleaning your stamps. So whatever's close. Now, I'm thinking, oh, okay, not sure what I want to do with that yet. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to assemble some of this first. I think this popped up. I don't think so. I think we're just going to go flat. I am going to use my liquid adhesive on here because it is going on an embossed piece, and I want the glue to squish into all the nooks and crannies that it can. If you use tape runner, um, there's the risk that it's only going to hit the high spots and it won't adhere as well. So you have to be very generous if you're going to use tape runner. So liquid adhesive is kind of the way to go. We're working with lumpy bumpy stuff like embossed pieces of cardstock. Okay, go. And same thing here. Liquid glue again. You can even see with the liquid glue as I come along how there are gaps because the glue is hitting the high parts first. Now, when you squish it, that will spread. So that's okay. But that's what happens with the textured papers. So it turned over. We're going to give it a really nice back rub. And that'll make sure the glue goes those nooks and crannies. Now, we could come in here. Could go all the way across, couldn't we? Except I didn't put it in the center. We could come here out to the edge. Could go a little closer. We could, you know what? I'm just going to go with my first thought was to cut angled ends. So I think I'm just going to stick with that thought. Bits. And then we'll put this one on the top, right about maybe the top, eh? Top, bottom. Hmm. Oh, I kind of think maybe top, and then we'll put some gems down there. I think I might need some of these half ones just so we don't fall over the edges here with this. These, they do have mini dimensionals. I don't know. I think I have a mental block. I like the big ones. And so I just keep some cut in half for narrow things. And that works fine. I said the top, didn't I? Okay. Maybe just inside the green. And let's get it straight. Oh. There we go. And now, of course, we do need some bling for this. What do we have? Yes, well, we have those same gray, those gray ones that we had before. Those are nice. Oh, they might kind of coordinate. They don't really go with the gray though. They're kind of cream colored. Sort of coordinate. They coordinate with the green, not as much with the gray. Oh, but you know what we do? We do have these. These look great with mossy metal because they're kind of, I don't know, I call them gunmetal. I don't really know what it is, what color that represents, but whoop, 3 in a row here. cup. They work very well with green, don't they? Get up there just a smidge. Talk to your gems. I talk to anybody that'll listen, and even some that won't. Okay, so there we go. Look at that. 2 cards, no flowers. Uh, so, as I say, these cards could be for anyone, but perhaps a little more in line with what some of the men in your life would appreciate rather than flowery cards. Okay, let me just come back here for a moment to say thank you for hanging out with me this afternoon. I hope you like those cards. And don't forget my June card club, Impressions of Bloom. It's going to be beautiful because when you start with beautiful paper and a fun stamp set, how can you go wrong? If you are interested in purchasing the stamps and dies, stamps or dies or the bundle, let me know. You can earn Stampin' Rewards. We have a new Stampin' Rewards program in place now, and you will receive 10% of the value of your purchases before shipping and taxes and after any rewards that you have redeemed. But you earn 10% rewards on everything you purchase, and you can use those on your next purchase, or you can save them up and get something big. If you've shopped a lot or shopped for a little while and not redeemed them, uh, you could get a whole bundle absolutely free. So it's an awesome program. Everybody wins, and you are going to love it. So check that out. You'll find everything in my online store, and you can find everything at Great Stamping with Connie. Just look, ask Mr. Google to help you get there. GreatStampingWithConnie.com and Great Stamping with Connie on Facebook, uh, Instagram, Pinterest, everywhere. All right. Thank you so much. Please leave a comment. Let me know that you stopped by. I always love to see your comments. And if you are not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and do that. And then you will see everything that I share there. Have an awesome rest of the day, and I hope to see you all again really soon. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.